Good afternoon, Hexa kids. How's it going? How's it going? Hopefully everybody's having a great day. Hold on. My freaking phone is cutting my headphones off so I can't hear anything. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. We've got some big news today. I've got some big news for you guys. Stick around till the end because you're definitely going to want to hear this one, because there's a certain someone trying to take down Pulse and PulseX and HEX all in one. They're gonna try to freaking FUD you out of your bags, and you're definitely gonna want to know why and how to combat that and how to go against this fella. You could call him a clown, if you will. If you're kicked out of a group, you're definitely not going to want to be, have the best to do that at that group. And you might try to take the legal route. So hopefully everybody's having a great day. Let's go over and check the price right now. 4.09 cents. Oh, it looks like 4.1. It looks like the markets are coming back up. It looks, somebody said that we got 75 basis points. So yeah, why not? Hopefully I didn't get to see it. Well, hopefully the Fed was dovish and maybe not hawkish, and we'll get some pump in the. It looks like the S&P's already 1% up today. So you guys let me know. You guys tell me how it is, because I have not seen it. We'll have to talk about it tomorrow. I've got some big news for you guys today. Big news. Bitcoin's up. Ethereum's up. Great. Awesome. Hex down. That's all right. All right. So let's go ahead and check out what is a security, because there's some people. By the way, OBS is the one that's crashing. OBS is I flip to the next scene and then for some reason it crashes. So I'm sorry, I can't do anything about it. I just updated it, so hopefully that'll fix the crash. But hopefully it just doesn't do it again, because geez, it does suck. Because I'm here talking like, and then I did this, and then I'm talking to myself for a good 10 minutes. Look at the chat and everybody's like, rugged, F in the chat, F's in the chat, rugged. And I'm like, oh gosh, I've been talking for 5 minutes. Great. So all right, let's check out what the Howey Test is, what it was, how it came into actual law, securities law. So the first was Howey Test refers to SEC W.J. Howey Company, which reached the Supreme Court in 1946. Howey Company sold tracts of citrus groves to buyers in Florida, who would then lease back the land to Howey. Company staff would tend to the groves and sell the fruit on behalf of the owners. So that's how it. There you go. That's how it pretty much happened. Both parties shared in the revenue. Most buyers had no experience in agriculture and were not required to tend the land themselves. So Howey had failed to register the transactions at the SEC, and the SEC intervened. The court's final ruling determined the leaseback arrangements qualified as investment contracts. So we already know the 4 prongs of the Howey Test, but if you don't know, you want to fail these, guys. You want to fail these. If you pass the Howey Test, it's not a good thing. The Howey-Mandel test is not something that you want to be passing. If you don't want to register with the security, if you don't want to be a security, you don't want to pass these. So an investment of money in a common enterprise with the expectation of profit and to be derived from the efforts of others. So the Florida citrus groves saw the transactions as valuable, primarily because the labor and expertise were provided by others. Buyers only needed to invest capital to access an income stream, thus classified the transactions as an investment contract under what is known as the Howey Test now, and therefore it needed to be registered with the SEC. Fed rate up to 3.75. What? No, please don't rug us today. Yeah, I'm sorry guys. So there you go. That's the Howey Test, what it is, so we got more. Don't worry. We got more of this. So if you go over, this is one of the clickables down here. I can't remember which one. But let's see, decentralized. So let's talk about cryptocurrencies and securities, because we all know that there's a lot of them out there. So civil suits have worked their way through federal courts to an extent where a few decisions now serve as guidance on cryptocurrency may qualify as security under federal law. Federal and state courts use a well-established legal analysis known as the Howey Test. So this is pretty much saying that they use it as well. The federal and state courts use the Howey Test in their their legal analysis of what a security is. So this cryptocurrency called ATB coin, they got a lawsuit against them. Federal court. So it's Balestra versus ATB coin. New York held that the cryptocurrency ATB coin could be considered a security because its investors expected a profit from their investment and relied upon the coin's promoters for guidance. So I think that, a lot of the people would be like, well, look at all the HEX promoters. There's a lot of HEX promoters. Listen, I think that people might be mistaken promoters for actually people just doing this as a hobby. I do it as a hobby. Everybody else in HEX is doing it as a hobby. PulseChain too. Nobody gets paid from Richard Hart. I've never gotten a paycheck. Boy, it would be nice. It'd be nice to get a good old paycheck from Richard Hart for promoting HEX, but we've never gotten one. We just do this out of passion. So promoters, I'm guessing, is a phrase that they're getting paid to talk about this. This would be like a bitboy, anybody that's promoting it for money, right? So it's relying on coins promoters for guidance. The investors expected profit from their investment. So the Balestra court held the ATB coin has met the second element of the Howey test, common enterprise. It could be met that the plaintiffs had plausible alleged that potential profits stemming from the future valuation of the ATB coins were entirely reliant on the success of the defendant's new blockchain. Well, that could pretty much goes for any for any investment, right? So you have to fail all four of the prongs, guys. So if you fail one, because we all, the future valuation of HEX, you can put it in here, it was entirely reliant on the success of HEX's new blockchain or HEX's new HEX. We could just put HEX in there. So maybe we fell that one. Defendants encouraged investors to purchase ATB coins based on the claim that the speed and efficiency of the ATB blockchain would result in increase in the value's coin. Well, we don't claim that the speed or efficiency of the ATB will result. We talk about how it goes up. It can go up really high, but it also can go down really high. So we give you both sides. So I don't know how that could be. That's just one of the documents that they put. The Balestra court also held that ATB coin met the third prong of the Howey test. The expectation of profits was met because of the purchaser of ATB coins reasonably believed that the coins would increase in value based on primarily the defendant's entrepreneurial and managerial efforts. Well, we see this with Celsius. We see this with a lot of coins where there's a middleman that's paying you out, right? It's pretty much... there's a lot. There's somebody. Look at XRP. I brought up the XRP. We took a look into this a while ago, but if you go over to ripple.com, check out their company. Look, 500 people, 15 offices in 50 countries. Well, how do they get that money, you might ask? Well, guess what? They're selling on top of your head to get all of that money to punch back into the... By the way, look at this. Look at this creepy part of it. Central bank digital currency implement CBDCs. Use cases. Yikes. Big yikes. I saw that today. Freaked me out. So there you go. There's a good big yikes for you on the Ripple one. And the Ripple is, by the way, Ripple is fighting against the SEC to say that they're not a security. They've taken a common pool. They're doing exactly what this ATB coin is doing, but they have enough money to fight it. So critically, however, so this is the critical part. However, the court found the ATB coin did not operate on a decentralized system, such as an Ethereum or Bitcoin, but instead resembled more of a centralized investment fund. So it looked like it was more of a centralized investment fund. It was probably the most of everything. All of the nodes were probably one person. If it was a blockchain or whatever, it was very centralized. This doesn't mean the network was very centralized. Doesn't mean monetarily. It doesn't mean it has to be a centralized. SEC also consistently hinted that it does not consider decentralized cryptocurrencies to be securities. So you could say that HEX is decentralized, or in some aspects you could say it's centralized in others. But I think it's a decentralized cryptocurrency because when I go to mint my tokens, guess what? I mint them. I'm the one that presses stake. I'm the one that presses end stake. If I'm going to emergency end stake, I'm going to do that. Nobody else can do that but me. Nobody can pay me my rewards except for me. And I'm the one that does all the work, right? I'm the one that has to sit there for however many days. And that's my work, right? That's me that's doing it. And you do the same for your stakes and your starting stakes and ending stakes. So common enterprise typically exists in assets, in digital assets. Active participation. Okay, so in its analysis, the third element, reasonable expectation of profits derived from the efforts of others. The SEC focuses its inquiry on active participation for promotion by a cryptocurrency proprietor. So, a lot of you guys get upset about the outrage marketing, right? I think that a lot of people are upset about the outrage marketing, but I see it as Richard Hart separating himself from the cryptocurrency space. He doesn't want to be labeled as the guy that's doing all of the active participation or promotion. He doesn't want you see him with HEX shirts on all the time? No. You see him with Louis Vuitton. You see him with other, whatever he has, all of this other garbage that he has on. And a lot of people hate him for it. But if he was wearing HEX and he was just going out there every single day talking about HEX, PulseChain, PulseX, guess what? He would be the guy that's probably getting looked at by the SEC the hardest, because he's the one that's promoting it the most or has the most followers and such. I think that the outrage marketing is because he doesn't want to have any SEC regulation come after him, because he's the biggest name in the coin. So when a promoter, sponsor, or third party or affiliated group of third parties, or each an active participant or AP, provides essential managerial efforts that affect the success of the enterprise, and investors reasonably expect to derive profit from those efforts, then the prong of the test is met. So that means if you're relying on me working for you, like I'm just gonna keep doing this forever and never just stop, and the coin's just gonna go up because I'm gonna do it, well, that would make it we would pass that prong of the test. But guess what? I don't have to come in here. I'm doing it out of a hobby. I'm just doing it for fun. I get no money for doing this other than what you guys want to donate, but that's that's you guys, not HEX isn't paying me, Richard Hart's not paying me. So conversely, though, the SEC has heavily relies upon the nature of the cryptocurrency to determine whether the Howey test is met. If a fully operational decentralized network exists, the SEC states the less likely the Howey test is met. So there you go. That's pretty good news right there. The less likely the Howey test is met if you're in a decentralized network, by the way. Network. You see that? Network. I don't know if you guys can read that. Network. So here's some other stuff. The Ethereum, why Ethereum wasn't taken as a security. It's a pretty long one, so I'll just kind of go over it. Quick, the token all by itself is not a security, just as the orange groves in Howey were not. So the orange groves weren't the security. They're saying the sale of the security and the entrepreneurial efforts of and stuff was like that was part of the security part, not the actual orange groves. Howey was selling an investment in the orange groves with the expectations of return, not just oranges. So it's not the oranges that are securities themselves. It's actually the selling an investment in orange groves with the expectation of return, not just the oranges. So the oranges are fine. So HEX is fine as long as you're just not, trying to have an expectation of return on those oranges. Heinemann's point with respect to digital assets was with many tokens, no matter their utility, are being purchased with the expectation of profit derived from others for the efforts of others. And, this is where I think that, I don't get the Ripple. I get it. Why they might be going after you, Ripple. I get it. This is pretty big. 50 plus countries, 15 offices, 500. You're relying on somebody doing something to pump your bags. These guys got to get their name out there. You got to pay them. They have offices. Where's the office in HEX? Where's PulseChain's office? Right. By the way, so here we go. I've got lots of these things, so stay till the end because there's some big. I got some craziness for you. All right. So this is why Ripple's. I wanted to talk to you guys about Ripple. So because it was used to finance Ripple's platform. Okay, so the SEC claimed that XRP is classifiable as a security because it used to finance Ripple's platform, which facilitates money transfers for retailers. In the process, the platform's executives were also enriched in the sales of XRP. As the SEC currently defines XRP in their lawsuit, it would pass the Howey test. That's not good. Passing the Howey test, once again, not good. It's not good. Pass it. You want to fail it. Why? They claim the SEC has been banned. Oh, so the Ripple's response is that they're just being targeted by the SEC in the manner settle. Rather than comply with the SEC demands, they have decided to fight it. They claim the SEC has been biased in how it applies the definition of security to virtual currencies, which I might say yes. Ethereum sounds like it was an ICO. Or it was an ICO back in 2014, and looks like they got a pass. So, so here we go. Ripple, it has been proven true. It would undermine the commission's authority, not to mention tarnish the credibility of their case. Ripple has pointed to some of the associations that members of the SEC have had with their crypto platforms, especially Ethereum. While there is still little evidence of these ties, the fact that the commission gave Ethereum a pass on securities regulation while attacking XRP does appear suspect. Excuse me. The SEC claims Ripple was selling XRP. Oh, this is to sum it up. Sorry. Currency. Currently, many virtual currencies are regulated through the CFTC regulations, which are far much less heavy-handed than the rules applied by the SEC. So. You don't want to be under the SEC regulations. You want to be under the CFTC regulations, which I believe that the HEX and PulseChain are. So this is another one. EOS pretty much got sued because they did the exact same thing. They got let's see, a 24 million, and it requires to pay 24 million civil monetary penalty. So they did it, admitting or denying. So Block 1 consented to the order without admitting or denying its findings. So they pretty much, EOS got sued from the SEC, had to pay $24 million of the $2 billion that they raised, boys. $2 billion they raised for the EOS, and they paid $24 million, which is very, very small amount. So even if you are considered a security, you're probably going to get, a small penalty compared to what you just got. So how does this relate to HEX, PulseChain, or PulseX, right? So here's the disclaimer. If you actually go down here, it's a full disclaimer. You might want to click that. Right up at the top. I know you guys can't see it because for some reason half the screen's cut off, but I'll just read it. You must have no expectation of profit from the work of others. Oh my gosh, that's right at the first of it. How could we be a security if it's saying don't expect it? There is no common enterprise. Looks like two of them are already caught off right at the first. The two of these prongs. There shall be no expectation of efforts of promoter or the third party. Users generate their own keys. No one else has keys to give them. Bonuses don't actually take anyone else's database values. They just add or subtract more or less database values based on the system state. If you can learn to code, or you have the smartest coder or computer scientist, you can read over the code you plan to execute. Blockchain, smart contract, and cryptocurrency are all cutting-edge technologies, and such there is a risk, however small, of total failure. Software is hard, computers are hard, distributed software on distributed computers is harder. It's a miracle this stuff works at all. Strong cryptography seems unlikely to be broken, but if it is, everything probably will be broken. So here it goes on about the Howey test. Wherever possible, you agree there is no investment of money. Wherever possible, you agree this is no common enterprise. Weird that nobody takes the time to read any of these disclaimers. They just go and throw their money at it, and then a few weeks later, they come back and go, "Oh boy, did I get into something that I don't know?" Or they go on to contact the SEC because they're little baby boys and they forgot to put on their clown makeup for the day, and so they decided to go actually contact the SEC, and now the SEC is asking them, and then they're going to come out with some video. I'm guessing this is what's going to happen, by the way, by accessing. So Cryptocurrencies are extremely volatile. Bitcoin went up from $32, then it crashed to 94%, or then it crashed to 94%. Then it went from $2 to 270, then crashed 81%. Then it went from 51, so here is all of the things. Then it went to 31, and most liquid, oldest cryptocurrency, and that's the most liquid, oldest cryptocurrency in the world. Nearly every cryptocurrency drops 85 to 95% at some point. Some get back up and make some get back up at new all-time highs, make new all-time highs. So then it goes on about licenses, website terms, and stuff like that. Not anything. I mean, you guys can read through it. Privacy policy stuff, liabilities, all that stuff. But I like to take out the first disclaimer first, right? This part really, if you want to contact the SEC, maybe you should actually read the website, dummy. The old dummy boy. All right, I'm going to flip back over to the big part, and hopefully it doesn't crash. If it crashes, hopefully you guys have a great day. All right, we didn't crash. Here we are, boys. Sup, Hexa? What a gorgeous day today. Very true. Very true. So I noticed I can't go and report the spam bops. It won't go to the end. Just lags. All right. So that's what a security is, boys. There is a holy geez. Dang, I would go and show you, but we were at 4.3. Somebody just bought up a whole shebang. But there is somebody out there currently that is going to try to FUD your bag soon. I'm just letting you know, because I got a phone call earlier today from somebody that I trust, that this person is in contacts with the SEC and they are getting subpoenaed by the SEC. I don't know if that's all true, but they're going to at least try to FUD your bags. And we had this exact same FUD back when the wise man, did the exact same thing. He was upset because he got kicked out of the HEX community. Not kicked out, but he was, ostracized. Everybody thought he was a loser because he started his own coin. He was going to go start his own coin. And so guess what? I'm in contacts with the SEC and I swear we're going to take it down. That was 2.5 years ago. And guess what? So the SEC has probably known about HEX for the entire time. Have they done anything? No. Will they do anything? Possibly. But guess what? Look at XRP, who is completely reliant on all 500 employees, 15 buildings. And some of those buildings, guys, are in the middle of San Francisco. How much do you think a building costs in the middle of San Francisco? You don't think that they're dumping? You don't think they're dumping every month on your heads, XRP boys? So just be, if you think that HEX, the thing that pays you out every single day, that you pay yourself at the end of your stake when you press the button. Richard's not out there promoting it. When's the last time you heard Richard talking about HEX? When's the last time he talks about PulseChain? It's not very often. He might come on a channel now and then, but I bet you see him promoting Louis Vuitton, Prada, all these other things more than you see him talking about HEX, right? Or PulseChain. It's done when it's done. No managerial or entrepreneurial effort. And so everybody that's hating on him, I get it. It is annoying, but I think that he's saving himself from any type of security, being the sole promoter and stuff like that. He's saving his own butt, including our own. So everybody that wants to hate on him, I get it, but just ignore it, I guess. Ignore it. Just be like, okay, he's doing this for the benefit of us in multiple ways, hopefully, and by benefit of us, meaning that he's not going to be the sole promoter and get HEX listed as a security and be an unregistered security because he's the one that they're going to come after and be like, well, you're just the only promoter, right? So just realize that I think that Richard's doing, he's doing what he can, but some people don't think that that's good enough. But hey, I appreciate what he is doing, and a lot of people will be like, oh, you're just riding his Richard. Well, I think that Richard knows what he's doing more than you guys. So, well, Debbie doing her trip around Dallas, possibly. So hopefully you guys figure, when it comes out, when the clown starts honking his horn, and and starts coming out of a little VW bug, and there's like 20 more of them, and he starts flopping around in his little shoes. You just come back to this video, send them to this video of what a security is, and then be like, okay, yeah, this is a security. Does it do we fail the Howey test? Of course we do. That's a good thing. So don't worry, guys. Don't worry. We've had this FUD before if it does even come to fruition. But and why would the SEC ask this guy? But right? If you guys know what I'm talking about, that's what he's like, they're in contacts with me. I'm in contact with the SEC. They just subpoenaed me. It's like, why are they in contact with you? I haven't gotten my subpoena. Like, if they're really subpoenaing us, wouldn't they contact me? Wouldn't they contact Crypto Coffee, K4K, any of us? No, they're contacting you, the guy that promoted those two other real securities, like the thing that rug pulled, and the other thing that you're involved in too. Those securities, they're not going to contact you about that. They're going to contact you. Oh, okay, maybe you contacted them, and then they want all of this stuff, right? When Pulse launches, Hexel will show up 10 minutes early. I can bet his life on that. Okay. Please, OBS, if you have ever really cared about us, yes, praying to the OBS gods. This guy is a germaphobe, so no touching Howey. Okay. No touching that Howey test. That's me too. My Pulse tokens are security. I can't get to them. Well, and that's another thing. Pulse tokens, everybody thinks that the Pulse token, maybe it will be a security when it comes out, blah, blah, blah. Pulse tokens, because you're waiting, because you think that they're going to be worth something. Guess what, guys? You sacrifice for freedom of speech or freedom of movement. Those two things. You're going to get a token. You possibly are going to get a token at the end of it, a zero amount token, a token that comes out at zero, right? It's going to come out at zero. If you show up to a charity event and they start handing you out zero, a shirt that says, I did charity work at this thing, is that a security? It's worth $0. Maybe in 16 years, somebody's like, wow, I was at that charity too. It was a really cool charity, and wow, what an event. Now I want to pay on eBay $30 for that thing. You got it for zero. You sold it for $30. You made infinite profit on that shirt because you kept it for so long. Does that make it a security? I think not. Do you think Kanye's rants have anything to do with Shmita? Possibly. That's a different Howey test. Yeah. I see RH has been shopping again. Yeah. Thank heavens. 75 basis points just announced. Good. Hopefully they were dovish today. I thought they would cut rates up 25 for the month. Give us a happy Christmas. Well, I thought so too. I thought they were going to take it easy on us too. But listen to Bedrock Crypto or Big Pep, guys. He knows his stuff. He was like, nah, they're going to do 75. But if they're dovish, he also said that they were going to be hawkish. So maybe not the best, but who knows? Let's see. Well, it actually showed it. FOMC, signs of slowing increase. Okay. Let's see. I'll just read it to you. The Federal Open Market Committee raised the rate or target for its federal funds rate by 75 basis points to a range of 3.75 to 4% at its meetings Wednesday, and altered its post-meeting statements to suggest that it will proceed cautiously with future rate increases. Hey, that's I guess that's good. I'll have to talk to Big Pep to see if that's good. Is that good? Oh, it's good? Okay, I'll tell everybody else. But by the way, that's why you should just go watch Bedrock Crypto. He was the one that I go to the macro markets. That man is the guy that you want to go watch. In determining the pace of future increases in that target range, the committee will take into account the cumulative tightening of monetary policy, the lags with which monetary policy affects economic activity and inflation and economic financial developments, the statement said. So it sounds like we'll look into it. It sounds like that. Hexo, how do we get Jim Rat Crypto to remove Jim from his... Okay, I'm just going to continue. Jeez. Are you making market move? It's about to break out. Possibly. Me? I'm not, dude. No. I'm not the trader type, if that's what you're asking. So no, not me. Infinite, a definition of recession on the way, includes Peter Pan and Tinkerbell. Okay. Please don't rug us today, Lord Rugologist. All right. It is looking dovish. Nice. Stupid YouTube. I couldn't even find this video without searching. Really? Damn it, YouTube. I blame myself. I'll text you next time. Thank you, Explosive. Just say no to clowns, kids. Yes, there's going to be clowns out there, guys. There's going to be clowns. We've already dealt with a few of them. The Wise token guy was one of them. He got upset because we all kind of ostracized him and told him he was an idiot. And then he contacted the SEC. He literally put out a video that said, I am in contact with the SEC and it'll be a couple of weeks until Richard Hart gets a cease and desist and all of this other stuff. And it's like, how are you going to cease and desist HEX? You can't stop it. Like, Richard can't stop it, right? He doesn't have the button to just be like, nope, you're done today. You know, I'm not a big fan of this guy. Shut down the wallet. You know, he doesn't have that. He doesn't have that managerial type of thing. He can't shut it down. Is what I'm trying to say. He can't shut it down. Shut it down. He cannot do. Jolt's report still not looking that hot. Employment is going to be the big issue going forward. Yeah, there's a lot of. I see. You know, hiring. Everybody's hiring still, which. The Fed wants everybody to be jobless. They want unemployment rates to rise before they start doing anything. That's another thing I learned from Big Bedrock Crypto. Go subscribe to him. Sir, is PulseChain vaporware? Well, currently it's not out, so I guess if you could say that. But if you look at Ethereum, it took over a year. Well, it took about a year, but who knows how long they were developing before they took their ICO or sacrifice phase before. So who knows? Like I said, by mid next year, 2023, I'm not going to talk about it anymore. I'll probably be done streaming if that's the case. If PulseChain's not out by June, July-ish timeframe. But yeah, I don't think so. Fed is starting meeting soon. It already came out. That's where the rates are sitting at now. Hex. Okay, let's thumb stop them likes, homies. Yeah, hit the likes, boys. Check out the new animation when you press the like button. I almost cracked my glasses. Okay, I don't promote. Right. Yeah. Bought more Hex. Nice, dude. As of September 21st, Fed rates 3.0, 3.25. Okay, some troublemakers better watch the back. Some core gangsters in Pulse. What? Some troublemakers better watch their back. Some hardcore gangsters in Pulse. Okay. I don't think you should beat anybody up or do anything harmful to another person just because of their investments. Or them even fudding. If they want to FUD, just hit them with facts, man. Facts are way more of a punisher than somebody coming into your house and like beating the crap out of you, right? Like, you can look like it. I'd rather somebody look like an idiot on the internet than like get like beat up. Because if you beat somebody up, you just look like the a-hole. Right? You just look like the a-hole. If you're beating somebody up, then you get thrown in jail, and guess what? You're just sitting there in jail and just doing nothing with your life because you're probably a loser if you're beating people up over an investment. But if you can destroy somebody with facts, man, those are the best. Those are the best, right? That's why we're talking about the SEC and the securities and how HEX is on the security, PulseChain is security, PulseX. Look at the disclaimers. You're not relying on anybody. Fed has to thread this needle perfectly. 10-year, 3-month inverted last week, which was good. They recognize that their changes are based on lagging data. People need to stop spending so much. True. CBDC's nuts. Okay. Or Hexa, you get paid out with our love and I'm not gay or happy. Sure. Right. Let's see. Consumers will drag out the recession, so it is perfect time to stop buying goods and put that money into Hex. Okay. Consumers are going to consume if they have any extra cash around, and it's America. Very true. Very true. And I think the credit card data, there was a lot of credit card data stuff that was coming out the other day. There was like, look, it's gone clear up. But then you look at inflation and it's pretty much just gone up with inflation too. So let's see. You are a smart man. I'm doing the same. Oh, investing. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Look at the, I mean, it's pretty good. Pretty good. S&P up almost 1%. Dollar redo down 1%. It's good old red candle. Good job, Hexo. Today we'll give you water and a sandwich. Okay, thanks. Didn't he say he was going to wrap his Rolls Royce? Yes, and he doesn't want to put it in with Hex or PulseChain on the sides. See, like he's taking himself out of the equation, guys. He's trying to separate himself from Hex and PulseChain because if you're a promoter and you're the biggest promoter and you're the guy at the top, then I think that you're probably you might be labeled as security. And I think that he wants to take himself away from being a security at all, like completely, never, like fail all of the Howey Test. Maybe not the one that's that you put money into, because that is one that we do. Unlicensed securities pump the most. True. I am my own central bank, 98% staked and protected from bank robber that resides in my own FUD. Hex trains me to be true to my word myself. Thanks, Richard. Okay, abundance, man. I like that. Let's see. 4.355, boys. 4.355. I noticed I can't go and report the spam bops. It won't go at the end, just lags. What's that? Where's the spam bops? As long as we don't have the random gurus, Hex will be okay. True. Reported, Finn. Oh, is there a spam bot? I didn't see that. Let's see. Pump or dump? What? Green candles incoming on Hex? Possibly. Pumping right now. Dollar sliding. JPOW in 10 minutes. S&P pumping perhaps because they hinted at smaller future raises. Sure. Yeah. I donated for freedom of speech. I was never expecting anything. Me neither. And we got to keep that, we all got to keep saying that. For anybody that wants to say that you are going to get something, just be like, you're going to get maybe a zero value dollar token. And if somebody wants to trade that the next day, when the bridges start up, hey, there you go. But you sacrifice for freedom of speech and freedom of movement, not for anything else. Anybody else that's trying to get you to freaking, no, you did it, poke at you, just say, no, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, don't be the narc, I guess. Because not even that. I mean, you really did, but it's like the guy that's telling on himself or something. Are you playing Modern Warfare 2 on Twitch? No, I haven't. I was thinking about getting it, but it doesn't have zombies. I really like to play zombies with Explosive Artists because it's just chill. And I like Modern Warfare, the Black Ops 2, just to play multiplayer for a couple of, an hour or so every week. We play maybe once for an hour, maybe. Probably every 2 weeks is what it usually comes down to. But yeah, I mean, we try to play, but no, I haven't bought it yet. It's kind of expensive, man. $70 for the game. It's kind of stupid. Did Hexo Jr. stops peddling the electricity dynamo yesterday? No, it was a OBS issue. I don't know what's going with it. What happened? As I predicted, 0.75 dovish talk, crypto heading up. Timestamp my Twitter. Nice, man. Crypto 7. It's good that you did that. Hexo is a security. Oh, geez. I'll be the security. SEC Chairman Gensler stated that every ICO is a security. Possible that argument could be made that a sacrifice and airdrop could be equivalent to an ICO. Possibly. Sacrifice, maybe. But like I said, just because your label is security doesn't mean anything, guys. And plus, it's already out. It's already taken people's money. So pretty much all I could do now is fine you and then take and then make you pay for the fine and maybe make you, I don't even know if EOS had to file as a security. I don't think they did, but possibly. I promote Hex more than Richard. Very true, David James. Hexo is an asset, but not a security. Okay. Hope you're right, Crypto 7. Wish you luck. Grid be great. Okay. Yeah, let's hope. S&P's down now. we're very volatile. It seems like we're very volatile today. Let's go to the 1 hourly chart. Let's just see. Yo, what happened yesterday? Hexo the Ruggo. Okay. Explosive Artist, did you Shmita yourself? No, I thought that this was a pretty important this is a pretty important episode because there was there's going to be some FUD, I'm guessing, because like I said, there's a certain clown that likes to just talk about the FUD. Plus he's coming out with his own coin. So he's going to talk smack on yours. Plus, he's getting made fun of in the community. So he wants to, and like I said, I hope that he does well for himself. He's just not promoting Hex anymore or talks about Hex, but it doesn't look like he's going to take that. So instead he would like to play the actual Joker where he's setting the money on fire and he's like, it's not about the money. It's about the what does he say? The money. It's not about the money. It's about I don't know. I haven't watched Batman in like 10 years. It's about the principle or something like that. Whatever it was. You guys know what it is. It's like, dude, okay. Just ignore him. Just ignore the dude. The type of currency is not a security. He said in an interview with CNBC that clarification is necessary because the SEC is not coming after all cryptocurrencies. There you go. But the ones that pass the Howey test and qualify as a security based on definitions of existing regulations. Yeah. And it said in one of these things too. Oh, by the way, I linked a bunch of the SEC, what is a security, a couple of these websites down below, even an SEC This one right here, the sec.gov. And this tells you the framework of investment contract analysis of digital assets. So this one will help you come to know if you're a security. So go read this one. It's the sec.gov one. Those are three are down in the whatever this is called. I've lost my train of thought today because I'm so like, oh gosh, not this again. This is wise guy all over again, but more unlikable, even more unlikable. No, they're not. Hex is bulletproof. RH smart dude, very true. I'm sick as a dog. I really need this stream. No rug pull OBS. Blockeroni, I'm glad you were here, man. Hopefully you start doing well. Hope it's not monkeypox. Block. Yeah, hopefully you don't got the monkey boys. Hopefully you don't have those around you. You suck, Jerome. Yeah, this expect no work from others would never hold up in court. That's always been laughable. We are fine either way. Maybe, but you have to, like I said, you'd fail on all of it. But I think Richard releasing it at a $0 token, that's where it would be. It'd be like, okay, even if he is working on the profit of others, it's a zero token. It came out at $0. So what does it matter? It came out at $0. Do you expect somebody to come out with a shirt, when you go to the charity thing? I don't know, man. Maybe. But I think that if you got money, if you got a lot of money, you got a lot of lawyers, good lawyers, possibly you could talk about it, right? I'm not a lawyer. J-Pow and Yellen are horrible in their roles. Retirement can't come soon enough. All right. Hexo, how do we remove... Okay, I already read this. Also, let out Mando and B-Roots, total delusional D-bags. I woke up and chose war, dude. Yeah, late 28. Those are good. Those are first, those are some really good first blocks for me. Not even first. There were some good blocks for me because those guys. Now, if you want to see a promoter that just will shill anything, you might want to go after that guy, B-Roots, that is. Mando too. I don't know who Mando is. Oh, I do know who Mando is. He asked me to unblock him once. I don't know if he's blocked now, but. Whoa, you think someone had a limit order to set buy at 4 cents? LOL, that's a jump. That is a jump. Yeah, it was at 4.04 when I started talking, and then 4.3 when I got off. When is CITM Gojing to remove the HEX PulseChain and PulseX logos? CITM? I don't know. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know, man. Howey Feltersnet? Okay. You almost made me say the whole thing, Glockomatic. You almost got it. You almost got me to say it. Hey, Philip Herman. Thank you for the $5. Thank you for your daily presence of passion for the world's rescuing crypto. I like that. Thank you so much for the 5 CHFs. Let's see. Imagine being an NPC working at the SEC office and some guy pulls up in a Joker makeup and a bulletproof vest. Dude's gonna get lit up. Well, if he wants to do that, maybe somebody should talk about what he's been promoting. I wonder if anybody could send anything, anybody that was maybe that got that bought into any of it. If you bought into the token that this man had talked about, maybe you could contact me and we could think about something. Maybe we could look into something and see what we can do. My biceps are securities. Oh, you're relying on them to work for you. Okay. Imagine the NPC. Okay, let's see. I'll be here to fight the feds. Okay, I did block. Hexo, you promised you'd say China. Yes, China. It's China. It's just the VeChain version. It's China. The largest Russian ruble note has a hexagon on it. Really? Okay. Hexo, what's up, man? Good to see your face. You too, Benny. People losing their house, but I'm safe and secure with Pulse. Nice, Paul, excuse me. Always prefer the spanking versus the lecture. Me too. Especially, never mind. Let's see. Oi, what's up, Red Squirrel? Okay, come to make a bunch of deposits. Okay, you're a great Bob guy. Oh, let's see. Destroy them with facts, then beat the hell out of them with disguise sometime later. Facts. Okay, let's see. Thanks, like 28. Appreciate that I'm here all week and the next 15 years. Okay, by the way, hit the likes, subscribe, comment, after the stream is over, comment down below. Please comment down below. This one needs to be seen by everybody, right? By everybody in the Hex community before they get all worrisome that some clown is coming out with some stupid, they're in contacts with me. Okay, what does that mean? By the way, the SEC, for those who didn't know, is a civil court. They can't throw anybody in jail. They don't, they can sue. They can sue people. That's about it. They can have lawsuits. Now they can say go to the DOJ. They can give their evidence to the DOJ, and the DOJ can subpoena you and then put you in jail. But where have we seen that with any cryptocurrency? For one, for two, come on. We just went over why it's not a security. So I can hit him with facts, but a baseball bat is so much more. Okay, let's see. Don't forget to tip your ETH, miners. Yeah. Explosive, do you have to wear a tie when you moderate the chat too? Yeah, he's required. Hopefully he's still in it. Serious question, okay, even left, like, really, answer me. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't want to hate on anybody. I've already cultivated enough enemies. So I'm trying to stay out of all of the drama with those guys. So market's going back up, JPal. Okay, let's see. The market's still going back up. We're down 0.2. So I'll pay for the rolls wrap, but I get to choose the design. Okay. Market going back down. JPal is not giving good news. Okay, great. Don't forget to like. Yeah, hit the likes. You can buy dust if you want nothing illegal there. What is dust? Hexo is literally a security for a club in America. That is true. That was a security guard. Let's see. Hexo, what do you think of the MakerDAO stuff going on? Sorry, I just tuned in. I just was out getting free food for my birthday. It's pretty weird. The die guy who died. Yeah. Pretty crazy. Hopefully it's not true, but yikes, right? I don't want to. Oh, sending a message. That's what it is. I was trying to think about it. I was like, what did he say? He said something. He's sending a message. It's not about the money. It's about sending a message. That's what we see now, where it's like, it's not about the money. Not that he has any, but it's about sending a message. And everybody that hurts me, I'm going to, he's literally the Joker. Like, he's taking on he's doing the stupid thing. Like, he's put on the mask. He's made it become his personality for real. So I would just say stay clear of him, dude. Because I don't know if you guys seen the movies, but yeah, I would just stay clear of the dude. Ghost practice. Every generation of hex takers gets to practice ghosting these guys. Very true. It's not about the money. It's about sending messages. There you go. Okay. That seems like a block Roni. He drowned last Friday. Yep. Oh, I thought it was yesterday. Heard it on Hilarski streams. No, it was last week. Comes out 0, so that is taxable event. Well, it's not just a taxable event. You're getting a worthless token, because then if you were waiting on something that is actually worth something, then possibly it could be labeled as securities too. CTM crypto in the morning, 11 a.m. The gym. Okay. These rumors, but that beach is a surfer spot. I never got in the water. That area caused current as very strong. Same way it could be made to hide foul play. Okay. Get a green tie. Possibly. I should get a green tie. Even the rent on clothing bins is going up. Back to my cardboard box soon. Yeah, me too, UFO. If they go after DeFi in the US, I'm leaving the country. Well, Block Roni, good luck, man. Good luck. If they go after DeFi, I don't think that your bags are going to be that heavy anymore. So I think that if they start killing off DeFi in America, unfortunately, it sounds like, if you look at all of the like everybody else, for one, will probably go after DeFi. And for two, nobody will be buying it, because pretty much Americans are the only ones. There's a little bit of people in Europe that are buying it, but and nowhere else, really. I mean, there's Australia, maybe a little bit. But so once America dies, if they kill DeFi, it's all over, man. Gotta love all the people that predicted 75 BPS. Its probability was 90% implied. Okay. If you walk in front of the office and someone looks at you because you got clown makeup, it is not proper contact. Okay. Yes, but I wear any shirt I want. Okay. Yes, he wears a t-shirt and a tie. It's crazy. It's not about money. It's about sending a message. Yeah. Eventually, the SEC will be like, thanks, RH, for investing Inventing a better money for the modern world. We're on board. Yes, Chris A. I like how you think. Hello, sir. Hello, Alexander. The die guy who died. It is true. Throw RIP him and take off. Okay. Haha. Loves a gambler. Okay. Hopefully he invested in the afterlife token. Yeah, paranormal token for the die guy. He should have known with a name like that. Should have known. Saw your tiny hands at 5 below. Bring them back. Well, I only can find one because the daughter, she likes to play with them. So I've got one. Got one of these bad boys. You know. You guys want some ASMR? Tiny hands ASMR. I need 2 afterlife tokens for the boatman. Right. Pow Pow just said he will not be pausing rate hikes in the near future. Let the hawks out of the cage now. Uh-oh. They go after DeFi, I'm wrecked and back to Mickey D's. Hold a dog. Better get my give me my old schedule back. Me too. Just a little bit of ramble to keep you talking, Hexel. Thanks. I'll be so mad. Me too. All right, well, let's all go and enjoy the dumpage on the old market. Let's check out Hex. Oh, dumpage there too. Wow. Okay, it's crazy how much it can invert. Crazy. So, Hexo, how did you find Richard? I was just watching YouTube at the time because I was a Bitcoin maxi, I guess you could call me. Actually, I wasn't because I was invested in other coins. But then when I got wrecked on those coins, I became a Bitcoin maxi. I think that's what always brings you back to Bitcoin maximalism. Is you got wrecked on a bunch of stupid coins that had no utility, and you just bought them because you thought they would go up, and then they get wrecked or rug pulled, and then you're just like, well, Bitcoin's the only one that hasn't done that I was in. So I was like, oh, I'll go back to Bitcoin. And then you hear all of the narrative like Bitcoin's this, Bitcoin, and you're like, yeah. And so I started watching Richard. I wasn't that big of a Bitcoin maxi, by the way, but by 20, no, I never was. But so I started watching Richard, the first one that I remember, I'm sure I was watching him before this, but it was Richard talking about the BCH and Bitcoin hard fork and how you could set up a sandbox computer on your computer to set up a wallet just in case it was a malicious fork. So that's when I was like, dang, this guy's pretty smart, because I knew about sandboxing and stuff like that, but I didn't. Listening to anybody else, including like Tone Vase or any of these other idiots that are on YouTube, it was just like, it was a fresh breath air that it was somebody that was actually intelligent enough to be like, oh, okay, to put it into my lingo, and that's, you can tell how smart somebody is they can bring it down to like your dumbness. And that's what I appreciate, like Richard brought it down to my dumbness. He did that with T-shares. I had no idea what a T-share was. I was stupid and, I don't know what a T-share is. Well, he came to me and I was like, dude, what is a T-share? Like, I don't understand it. He's like, T-share is just a Bitcoin miner. And if you have more Bitcoin miners, then you get to mine more Bitcoin. If you have more T-shares, then you mine more Hex. So it's exactly the same. So give me 2 cent Hex, okay? Killing DeFi in America, we call that beheading of the bald eagle day in Canada. Oh, okay. Oh, we got some funny maple syrup boys, huh? Okay, we got some funny guys. Go back to your hockey. Let's see. Hexologist, have you seen the new Awaken Church off the 84 yet? Great place to go. I have not. Awaken. I checked out, what was the church that I was going to for a while, but it's way out there now from where I live. I can't remember what it is, but I'll check it out. Awaken. What do you think will be done with the funds and the sacrifice wallets? Well, I don't have any thoughts on that, honestly. Possibly putting as liquidity. I hope it is being put as liquidity, but maybe nothing. Powell is shorting Hex. Idiot. Yeah. Pulse of a human heart is actually average 60 beats per minute. Average beat of my heart is beating pulse. Okay. Do you know about beatboxing? Beatboxing? Like Hexodom? What's up, man? What's up, BBCE? Hex dumpers dumping because their tiny hands can't keep up their Hex bags. That's true. They got little tiny hands. Can't do it anymore. PulseX to the moon. Yes. RGS late again. Well, that's all right. You'll stay after class. You'll have to rewatch the entire thing, take notes. I'll report back here tomorrow. We'll be here the same time, same place. Facts. RH explained everything well. All the other influencers just trying to line their pockets. Very true. Very true. Have a great day, Hexo. Take care, Z. Have you read any of the Richard Hart books? Are they life-changing? I've listened to them. I read some of the sci-fi, but it was really hard to read back in the day because it was like it was very all over the place. The ones that SJ has put out, they're really good. So life-changing. Well, it just depends on who you are, I guess. I mean, thing is they need to be put into more of a book form because it's really hard to retain a bunch of like not facts, but like he's got to have like a story to some of it because it's like here's a good idea, here's a good idea, here's a good idea, here's a good idea. You'll read that for an hour and it's like you can't retain all those good ideas, right? So it's like I think he has got a lot of good stuff in there, life-changing stuff. He just needs to put it into like a story form or like a rich dad poor dad kind of self-help book instead of just like good idea, good idea, good idea, good idea, good idea, good idea. Because after reading good ideas for 20 minutes, it's like watching TikTok, where you're just like, you're sitting there for an hour and you're like, oh, this is good, this is good. But then when you're done, you're just like, I wanted to learn that one recipe that I looked at an hour ago, but I can't remember any of it, right? So are your titles supposed to be clickbait for Hex haters to view the vid? Not just Hex haters, but yeah, pretty much. Clickbait is very good. But today is, I clickbait, but I also talk about what I clickbait. So yes, I'm going to flatline when Pulse starts. All right. We'll have to bring you back. The stream is a fresh of breath air. Thank you, Jimmy DeRinch. Scientology Church has openings. All right. We have a jokester. Yeah. Have you read? Okay. Let's see. Hedronologist here for price predictions. Okay. Human beatboxing. Okay. Huge secret. Nobody actually knows that a t-shirt is apparently it's when the bear comes out of a cave holding a dovish hawk. Okay. A dovish hawk. Hexo beatbox meme income. Yeah. What do you think the Hex ecosystem community will be like in 2028? Boy. Well, I won't be here. That's for sure. Not because I don't like any of you guys, but in 434 more days, I am out. But I hope it's similar to where it's at right now, but it'll be completely different. Honestly, I have no idea what it'll look like, but it'll be completely different. Be completely different people. It's so long for now, 5 years. We haven't even been around for 3, and I've seen people come and go. So, and that's kind of what I want to do. I don't want to stay till it become the most hated man in Hex or something. You got to go off on and everybody liking you or something, I guess. Well, at least not everybody, because I could care less if everybody likes me, but enough people. It's like, okay. Hexo beat. Okay. Let's see. Richard saved us all in here. I'm forever grateful. Me too, Blackroni. Let's see. Like a book. Best thing he did was to edit the first version of Sci-Wave a few years ago. Yeah. Clipbaitologist. Yes. Like Book of the 5 Rings or something. True. Hexo, that was a joke. Which one? Hexo, I really appreciate your positive spirit. Thanks, Hexo G. Rich as F. Okay, yeah, unlike Crypto 7, always has fast cars and boobies on thumbnail, but always rolls out in goofy mug and no... I'll be here running the community like Hell Week. Okay, Identity Block. Yeah, Identity Block will be here. Not me. I mean, I might be around on Twitter or something like that, but you won't know me as a Hexologist. That's for sure. Hexologists always bring the positivity. Thanks, man. What's up, fam? I'm going to keep asking Hexo, do you want me to take over thumbnail duties for RH? I'm down. Well, there's a thumbnail Telegram that you can join, and then we're all in there. But he usually picks out the ones that he likes the most instead of just like which one he like. He doesn't just contact me. He just goes in the thumbnail Telegram and says, hey, I need a thumbnail. How long you got, Rich? I'll be on in 10 minutes. Jeez. Holy crap, we gotta go. Go. So, but you can get on there. Always judge a book by its cover. True. No Jawa panic. Pancake Earth doesn't sell. In 5 years, these episodes are going to be classic. Maybe. I don't know if anybody goes back to my old videos and watches those. So maybe. Maybe like the 24-hour streams or something. But Hexo planning a Hex change. Yeah, a Hex change in 400 days for sure. Who irons all your shirts, Hexo? Nobody. I don't. Does these look like they're ironed? I don't. Sometimes I'm like, that's gonna be embarrassing to wear. A lot of the times I just throw them in the dryer and let them dry until they're good. So, but if they do need iron, I am there. HLM Hexkin Lives Matter and the bear market. Yes, that's what we should be all protesting. Can you share the link to the Telegram, please? I think it's just I can't remember what it is. DM me and I'll hit you up with it. All right, guys. Well, that's it. Bitcoin down. S&P. Look at that. Darth Maul candle. Hey, at least the dollar. Dang, the dollar went down hard. Whole dollar. I will see you guys tomorrow. Where did you and your wife go on your first date? Good question. It's private. I don't remember. Where did I go on my first date? I wasn't that like traditionalist guy, I guess. I don't know. We just hung out all the time. You know, she's watching and I'm wrecked now. Thanks a lot, Dip Catcher. Hexo wrecked. 10,000x PulseChain, 10,000x PulseX. All right, let's do it. Might be there any other pages in the Outrage marketing playbook other than buying designer clothes? Well, I don't know. You tell me, Johnny. Sounds like you're outraged. Possibly. Hexo's sleeping in the gulag tonight. Yeah. Gulag. I'm sleeping in the gulag and I'm going to be fed goulash. So great. I'm wrecked. Thank you. Thank you to Dip Catcher for ruining my entire evening. My entire November was reliant upon this stream, and Dipcatcher has lost it for me now. So hopefully you can live with that, and I will be returning to the couch at any point of the night. And thank you. If I look tired tomorrow, you can all blame it on Dipcatcher. But you did enjoy the footbread, right? Yeah. Oh, geez. Here we go. Panda Express and the movies. Oh, great. Yep. So there she is. There she is. Great. Yep. See. That last hour of Bitcoin candle is a joke. Only 2 big wicks, no big body small. Yeah, Arby's has the best poppers. All right. Dang, he remembered our first date. Okay. All right, guys. Well, you guys have a great day. I'm gonna not, I'm pleading the fifth to any other questions for the rest of the night because it's just I can't. I'm not gonna tell a lie. I'm not gonna fib. But you guys have a great night. I will see you guys tomorrow, same time, same place. See you guys later. Take care. Where did you and your wife go on your